official. Today is the day that I'm officially out of the credit repair game. For good. Want to know why? Well, don't worry. As usual, I got you. Come on. Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite voice on credit, Just Jay Woodfin from jwoodfin.com. The creator of the credit repair industry's most complete and comprehensive DIY credit repair service. We use no template letters ever. My truly AI-driven DIY system is the only DIY system in the market that uses machine learning to create your dispute letters from your credit report. What does that mean to you? Every single credit report it reads, it learns from, using all the information from those credit reports to create more customized letters than it ever did before. Which means you only have a 0.04% chance of getting the same verbiage in your dispute letter as anybody else who's ever used the system before. Simply put, every time you make a letter, it gets smarter. That's real AI. Now, this ain't some sort of experimental or affiliate product that I'm pushing here. I got a 25% ownership stake in this company. This is mine. Since launching this technology in September of 2022, to this point, we've sent over 150,000 letters to the credit bureaus. To top it all off, my DIY system is so advanced that you ain't even got to print, stuff, stamp, or even go to the post office and mail your letters. We'll do it for you, as long as you pay for the certified postage. Now, what other DIY system do you know that can do it all? If you want to learn more about my DIY system, just feel free to click the link in the description. It'll also be pinned to the top of the chat. Now, if you can't seem to find it, you can always go to jwoodfin.com/social and get it there. Now let's go. Now, at this point in my credit repair career, I've disputed using pretty much every major tactic that you can think of. Whether it be factual disputing, Metro 2, pre-litigation, I've written letters by hand, typed them out myself, used software, taking boxes and bags of mail to the post office, using mailing houses. I've done it all. I know what works and what doesn't, especially in 2023. I know the FCRA and FDCPA like the back of my hand. I've forgotten more conversations with collection companies than most of you will ever have. So why in the world am I leaving credit repair? For a person with my experience and my social media influence, doing credit repair for thousands of people is like free money. It can't be that difficult to delete thousands of dollars of negative information from your credit report, right? But the gurus tell it all you need to do is run up a bag on the credit card companies, let the debt get charged off, go to collections, and then you just file a complaint with the CFPB and it's gone. Rinse and repeat. I mean, factual disputing disputes anything that's inaccurate on the actual credit report. I mean, if they have the last date of activity incorrect, it should be deleted, right? I mean, if they messed up my date of last payment, how can I trust late payment records? If TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian have different high balances, what else could they have wrong? And what about Metro 2? I mean, it was created by the Consumer Data Industry Association. Board members of lending and credit reporting agencies actually built this thing. If anybody can get this thing right, it's them, right? No problem. It's simple now. Anything reporting, whether it's a personal loan, credit card, auto loan, mortgage, it has to report in Metro 2 format. We can't get this wrong. So now that we know the Metro 2 standard, any item that's not being reported in compliance with that minimum standard level has got to be deleted from the credit report, right? Here's where they messed up. The shit can't be used in the court of law. You'll never be able to find a precedent that's been used to sue and win using Metro 2 compliance disputing. Now, the wild thing about Metro 2 is that it's actually very effective, but I can't tell you why. Because just like I know, the bureaus know, and the creditors and the collectors should know, you can't actually sue for the shit. Now, if you look at pre-litigation disputing, it seems like the most legit, right? But the fact is, while pre-litigation disputing can probably do it in the shortest amount of time because it technically is the most legit because it does use attorneys, it's very limited as to what it can address. I mean, for the most part, you're going to be looking at collections and charge-offs, as well as FDCPA violations, which means violations that are committed in the process of trying to actually collect the debt from you by the creditors or collectors. This is where things get juicy. But typically speaking, it's not going to address things like late payments, student loans, things of that nature. Now, this is the reason why there's still a place in credit repair for factual or Metro 2 disputing. Because after you've gone through pre-litigation, there's typically still going to be a couple of things that you need to address. So you're kind of left to pick your poison out of these three. All of those things that I've explained to you are the exact reasons why I know for a fact that credit repair is no longer the way. At least not the way we've been doing it. So I didn't bring up this video to bang on factual disputing or Metro 2 disputing or anything like that, because those are still very good usable methods. But they have one gigantic flaw. And that simply is that the way that credit repair organizations do it, none of that information can be used in the court of law. And in 2023, when the CFPB is overrun and the bureaus are simply not processing information like they were in years past, if you can't find a way to hold the creditors, the collectors, and the credit bureau's feet to the fire, it's a lost cause. Credit repair went from being a 6 to a 9 month process to a 9 to a 12 month process. Now credit repair can go up to 24 months. And the information is still inaccurate on the credit reports. I mean, let these gurus tell it. USC code ABCDEFG says that they cannot report late payments to your credit report. Inaccurate information has to be deleted. Collections are illegal because you ain't got no contract with them. A collection cannot report as an open account. A charge-off cannot report a balance, and on and on and on. So why in the world is it that no matter who's disputing, whether it's me, the biggest, or any of these other gurus out there that are charging you anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 just to dispute inaccurate information on your credit file, we can't seem to get the job done in a timely fashion? Because the reality is the information is being reported inaccurately. It is being reported untimely, unfairly, incompletely. Half the shit can't be verified or validated. So what the hell is the real issue here? Well, it's simple. They know you can't sue them. And they know that 99% of the lawyers out there, you can't afford. And even if you could, they're probably not taking your case anyway, until now. So over the past 18 months, I've been doing a lot of research and building a lot of connections to try to learn how to dispute on files properly. And there's one issue that I'm always gonna have. I'm not an attorney. And I've come to one conclusion. I shouldn't be disputing at all. And neither should you. Now, have you noticed since the beginning of 2022 that anytime you send in a dispute letter of any kind whatsoever, that no matter what bureau, you get a response back, no matter if it's TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, saying that they don't believe that it's you that sent in the dispute? Yeah, me too. The bureaus have figured out that by continuing to stall you, they can derail the dispute process. Now, what none of us normal humans can do is tell the bureaus outright that we're actually disputing on the behalf of another person. You know they know this, right? That's why every single one of those bureaus have a version of this type of stall letter. They know you can't tell them outright that, yeah, we are disputing on behalf of somebody else and we expect you to comply with our investigation request. Now, unlike me, or you, or any other legitimate credit repair organization or person, or even a freaking guru who's charging $1 million for a round of credit repair, lawyers ain't playing that game. They don't have to. They can state on letterhead outright that they are absolutely representing somebody else, and they expect those bureaus, creditors, and collectors to comply with every single investigation request in a timely manner. Ain't gonna be no 18 or 24 months. They got 3, maybe 4 chances max to get with the program. Either they update the information with proper supporting documents, or get that shit the fuck up off the credit report now. So what I've decided to do is put my pride aside, completely take down my entire credit repair organization. Because quite frankly, it's a waste of our time and your money. I've partnered with a law firm with a national network of attorneys where I can gather all of your information, package it together, and give it to them, where they can legitimately do all of the disputing. And if the creditors, collectors, or bureaus don't do what they need to do in regards to bringing the information current with proof or deleting it from the credit report, their asses will have a court date in their future. And the dopest part about this process is that none of these attorneys charge a dime for their services, because they're like Floyd Mayweather. They only pick cases they can win. Now at this point, all the game playing with the creditors, collectors, and bureaus is history. Not only is a deletion a huge possibility, but punitive damages are at stake. Let me make it plain. You could possibly make money on debt that you actually owe. What type of shit is that? I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notifications of every single new video, because I know you can get your credit information from anywhere. But you're here with me. Be blessed.